In today's video, we're going to find out exactly how much it costs to get my Range Rover serviced from the main dealer.
Is it really worth getting your car serviced from the main dealer, or is it just another way for manufacturers to charge us crazy prices? Well, in today's video, we are going to find out exactly what to expect when doing so, but ultimately, we're going to determine if it's good value for money.
So we are on our way now to the main dealer to get this car dropped off, get it serviced, get the security check done and have it inspected. But why am I taking it to the main dealer? Why not just take it to a local garage or even an independent specialist? Absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with taking it to those places. Obviously an independent specialist is also a great place to take your car to get serviced. But in this instance, for me, this car has always been serviced at a main dealer prior to me buying it. So it's had 3 services carried out from a Land Rover dealer. So it only makes sense that I carry that on and maintain that level of full main dealer service history. Some people might say it's better to take it to an independent, others won't. In my opinion, it really varies on the car. So sometimes it is good to take it to a specialist where they just strictly work on those cars. Like a good example is like BMW M cars. So if you've got like an older, more classic, then I would take it to an independent because they tend to have more knowledge on those cars. Whereas if your car is relatively new, going to the dealer is always a good thing. They have the latest of tech and software and diagnosis available. So for me, in this instance, that's why I'm taking it to the dealer. These cars are meant to be serviced every 12 months, or I think it's like 12 or 15,000 miles, whichever comes first. And when I got the car, shortly after, the service light actually came on. But mileage-wise, it had not done anything from the last service. So why would I go get the car serviced just because it's gone to its 12-month period? If the car's done 100 miles between a service, the oil, everything is brand new. So it just doesn't make sense to do that. That's why I waited a little bit. And that is why I insisted on still taking it to the main dealer to get everything done. Now, whilst it goes to the dealer, they will be doing a couple of things to the car. So we're getting it serviced. We're also going to get the security recall done on the car. So even though I already have my own forms of security and immobilizers fitted to this car, it still makes sense to just get that added layer of security put onto the car. Now, this recall, from what I know, is to do with the keyless entry signals. As it stands, criminals have a device which can pick up your key signal and unlock your car. This update is to eliminate that and prevent that from happening. Now, of course, I'd have my own security anyway, but it still adds that extra layer. So I'm not going to say no, it's absolutely free. Land Rover have done this because they know that they've got a big problem with these cars being stolen, which is having an impact on insurance, which ultimately is having an impact on their sales. So I understand why they're doing it. It is what it is. They're doing something about it. It's free to get done. So that's another thing which I'm getting onto this car. And the final thing, as always, when you go to a dealer, is they'll send you a video presentation of like an inspection, which they're going to do to the car. So at that point, it's a bit of an upsell for them. If they find anything wrong with this car, brake discs, tires, oil leaks, whatever it may be, they'll let me know and they'll price it up to say if I want to go ahead with the work. So that's the plan with this car today. We're not too far away from the dealers now. So what I'll do is I'll catch up with you guys once we arrive at Land Rover. So I'll see you shortly. Right, so we're pulling up to main dealer. And I think from memory, it's this drive-in service over here. So let's give it a go. And hopefully there should be someone hanging about to sort us out and get this car booked in.
Now, unfortunately, I can't film inside, but I can explain the process as it was pretty quick. So let's have a quick walk around outside the showroom and let me explain. So as you saw, dropped off the car for 11 AM and I was checked in by the service attendant, who then took me over inside to the service advisor, who's going to be the one liaising with me throughout today. I was offered a tea, coffee, confirmed the work being carried out on the car, but it was pretty efficient, 5 minutes in and out, and after a quick walk around the showroom looking at the cars I can't afford, I decided to head home.
Couple of things on it. Your rear brake pads are now 95% worn.
Okay.
So there's 2 millimetre of brake pad left on it.
Yeah.
Before it comes in contact with the brake discs.
Okay.
If you wanted us to replace those brake pads, we could do that this afternoon. They're 432.29 fitted.
Okay.
Also, your AdBlue fluid is showing that it needs 12 litres, your diesel exhaust fluid.
Okay.
That's $39.98 for us to fill it.
Is there a video they normally send of the inspection over? So I haven't received.
You will get it eventually. It's not gone. hasn't gone yet.
Sure.
But all I would say with that is obviously if we don't do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But get them done within the next sort of week or so, because if that contacts with the disc.
Of course, yeah. I'm in the trade as well, so obviously I just wanted to obviously come for the main dealer, the stamp, obviously. Okay. Yeah. But I appreciate you giving me a call. Appreciate that.
I'll give you a call when it's done.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. So it's not looking too bad. Just two things which I need to address. Rear pads, AdBlue, you can top it up yourself. I've got 20 litres sitting at home, so I'll get that done. So not a problem at all. As it stands, not authorised for any other work to get done, but it's still good that they've called me to let me know of those issues so I can keep an eye on them and get it repaired as and when I need to. So let's wait for this video and I'll show you exactly what the inspection looks like.
Hi there, my name is Callum, technician working on your vehicle today. Your vehicle's in for a service which is currently underway for you. We've also carried out a vehicle health check and have a few items to report. So first things first is that I've noticed that your vehicle requires a 12 litre AdBlue top up. Next is the front pads, down to about 7mm, front disc wearing normally. This our front tyre down to about 7mm, and same again on the offside, down to about 7mm on this tyre. The underside of the vehicle is in fairly good, fairly clean condition for the age and mileage of the vehicle. One item to report, that's that the rear pads down to about 2 or 3mm on the inner pad. These are getting really quite low, so I would recommend a replacement of the rear pads. This our rear tyre down to about 4mm, so it is getting a little bit low, so just something to keep an eye on, as I may not make the next point of service. Same again on the offside, down to about 4mm on this tyre. So other than that, thank you for choosing JLR Reading today. Be shortly.
So the service is complete and I'm satisfied with the inspection of my car. It looks pretty healthy underneath. Now we just need to pay the bill, which can be done via an email link. It's a first for me, but I guess it saves time and speeds up the collection process. So let's get that paid so we can head down to the dealers and collect the car.
Sir, you okay? You're picking your vehicle?
I am, yes.
Who was looking after you?
That young man over there.
He'll love you even more now.
Yeah.
So car is ready, picked up from being serviced and getting the security check done. We'll get into everything on how much it costs and what exactly was part of the service, etc. But just want to show you the bonus about coming to a dealer when you get your car serviced, or for whatever reason it comes in, they're always cleaning the car. And to be honest, they've done a good job, because generally you find when you go to a dealer to get a car wash, it's a bit of a quick job. But looking around, pretty happy with this. Good customer service. Let's get in and talk about what was done on getting the car serviced. So we've got the paperwork in hand and we can now talk about exactly what got done to this car during the service. I've got a little bit more of an understanding with the security recall on the car as well, but more importantly, how much did this service cost on this car? So why don't we start with the security recall? So it's to do with the signal which is emitted from the car. So the thieves who have these machines, which they can pick up the signal from your car and from your key, which allows them to get into the car. So this system update or software change eliminates that, which ultimately means that they can't get into your car unless they smash a window, which will cause the alarm to go off anyway. So it is a peace of mind to get that done to the car. But of course, I've got my immobilizer and my security fitted to this car anyway. It's an extra layer of protection to prevent this car from being stolen. So I'm happy about it. Now, in regards to the service, so the service which I had got done is the 80,000 mile or 60-month service. So that just is a guideline of if your car's on 80,000 miles or 5 years old effectively. So that is a service which was due for my car. Luckily for me, this was a small service, so the bill actually isn't too bad, but I'll first tell you exactly what's been changed. So did you just see that? I think a bird just jumped onto the pan roof of this car. Cheeky. Anyway, what was done on this service? So there was the engine oil filter was replaced and the odor filter, so the cabin filter I guess was replaced. The oil plug, that was changed as well. They topped up some screen wash and added Castrol C1 5W30. So effectively, it's an oil and filter change with a cabin filter replaced as well. So it is more of a minor service. Now the total cost of this was £348.70. Not bad when you think this is, you know, from main dealer. I'm sure some of you will think that that is extortionate for just effectively an engine and oil filter change. Hear me out. It is expensive to some extent. However, this car will take a lot of oil. It's Castrol, it's high quality stuff. You've got the peace of mind that it is done to manufacturer specification. Your car will also get the latest software update as well, meaning if there's any little glitches or problems, they'll probably get taken out as well. You get a pretty good video off the car underneath to let you know what's the condition of your tires, your brake pads, what's the overall condition like underneath, is it good for its age, have you got any oil leaks? I like that personally. I like to see what the condition is like of my car, and of course you get the car washed in and out, nothing fancy, but it's still part of the service. You're getting a clean car at the end of it. But more importantly, when you come to sell your car, having things like full main dealer service history is only adding value. It's only going to help sell your car, and it gives more of a peace of mind to the person who's looking to buy your car. So from my perspective, is it good value? Yeah, it is good value. I would have saved a little bit of money, maybe 130 quid if I got it done elsewhere, but the value in what's been done today, I'm pretty happy with it. But do take into account every service has a different price. You can check online with Land Rover because they have a lot of fixed price servicing depending on the age and year of your car. So there are some services which are very expensive, equally ones like this where they are a lot cheaper. So you can check these things before you're going to buy a car. What's the next service due, how much you should be expecting to pay. So overall for me, my customer satisfaction, how would I say it's been today? It's been pretty good. It's been very efficient. I dropped the car off here around 11:30. I was straight inside, didn't have to wait around. I sat with the service advisor for about 2 minutes max just to say what's being done to the car today. Went home, got a phone call. I was told about the brake pads, the AdBlue, if I wanted to go ahead with the work. I was then sent a video presentation of the car showing me everything underneath, and then was sent a link for the payment, got that done, turned up inside, again 1 minute with the advisor, shown to the car, on my way. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I'll give today probably a solid 9 out of 10 for my overall customer satisfaction. The only reason I'm not going to say 10 is because I had to chase them up a little bit for that video on the car. I didn't receive it when I should have, but it's a small thing, technical error, these things happen. But as it stands, happy with today's outcome. So hopefully guys, that gives you a good idea on what it's like bringing your car to Range Rover to get a service done, how much it costs, what to expect, and just generally how the whole experience goes. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash up that like button, and if you're enjoying this Range Rover content, hit that subscribe button as well. But other than that, thank you so much again for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care guys.